Sing the hook on this one. Young Jay. Imagine me above the trees, a victim of pure imagination. It's so sweet how I rise above the sky before your eyes. Imagine me above the trees, a victim of pure imagination. It's so sweet how I rise above the sky before your eyes. I can picture me telling my little bro that it's twisting time and searching frantic till I find my lighter just in time to pass it out so he can fire up the super sticky so we can start the process of getting super lifted. I highly doubt that we can help me eye to eye. Right now, my reach, me being open skies, higher than the pants on earth, but that's my favorite line. And OG Cushion, his do all my favorite kind. I gotta smoke daily, that's my form of therapy. Stress to kill a motherfucker, I can't let it murder me. What up, my guys? Welcome to another show. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I know I was supposed to do a show early this morning. I'm only running off like 2 hours of sleep as well, man. So today was a very special day for my family. See what I'm saying? If you know, I won't really go into too much detail, man. A private life is a happy life. But I'm just going to say today was a special day for my family. Didn't get any sleep whatsoever, man. See what I'm saying? So only running off about 2 hours of sleep, but everything is good in the hood. You see what I'm saying? Everything is good in the hood. All healthy, everything's good, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a clean bill of health, man. Let's put it that way, man. So just happy as hell, man. Happy as hell. But I'm gonna go through these 3 games. We're gonna get out of here. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna get too emotional, none of that stuff, man. But it's a good day, bro. It's a good day, I must say, man. But 3 games here. Finna go through them. Finna get out of here, man. I'll let you know what I would bet. I probably will make a play on tomorrow's game. There is 2 that I would like to make, to be honest with you. But I just want to say I know I was supposed to do a show today with Chris, but I had some way more important things. You know what I'm saying? So I know this is nice. Like I you know what I'm saying? We do this. We've been on games, but I had some much more important shit that I had to tend to today, my guys. So that's why I went on ahead and so I did do the show last night. Went on ahead and you know what I'm saying. Everybody saw that, man. But 3 games on this Monday. I will not be able to do the show tomorrow in the morning. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm doing it now. I'm just letting everybody know. You see what I'm saying? But first game up, let's go over to the streets of Cleveland. This one, Cavs laying 5.5 points at the house versus the Magic. And I know that these favorites have been really high, and it's not going to stay long forever. But I did say before this playoff started that I could see this kind of sort of being like the NCAA tournament where you just kind of go with your gut. You go with who you feel like is the better team. We saw UConn go out there and cover every single spread. All the money was on them. You see what I'm saying? And it didn't matter. And I kind of feel like this is going to be the case with some of these games. And if I had one top play tomorrow, it's going to be the Cleveland Cavs. I'm not going to lie. I did go ahead and take the Cavs. I took them on the money line, minus 210. I know it's juicy, but people bet this shit in baseball all day. But I would even still lay the 5.5 with the Cavs. Not going to lie. Personally, I'm a little scared that all these favorites have been covering, but a few of them, some dogs have covered today. But regardless of that, let's just look at the game. I do think the Magic are overmatched in this series, man. I think they fuck around, lose this series 4-1, 4-2 at the absolute best. I don't think they'll win a game in Cleveland, man. This team is ready to go. They know it's at stake. They know how they went out sad last year. They wanted this opponent on purpose, and you got to go out there and handle business. It's not Donovan Mitchell and the guys know that things aren't over. They got to put their foot on their neck. Now, let's look at it. The Magic shot 8 for 37 from 3, 22% from 3 in that first game. They only scored 83 points. That did not surprise me whatsoever. The Magic aren't the greatest three-point shooting team, but what did surprise me is the Cavs only going 8 for 30. And we saw them go out there and smack this team up from basically start to finish. When the game got close out of the after the second half, you see the Cavs like, oh, okay, y'all want to close it to a 4-point game? Let's put our foot on their neck once again. So if the Cavs were really frauds in this series, I feel like that they would have let that one go. Like they could have fucked around, lost game 1. The fact that they put their foot on their necks twice in one game shows me that this is the much better team, and I'm going with my gut. And I know that the Cavs wanted this for a reason. I know that they're chomping at the bit to get out of the first round. This is their time in this one, and it's just a great matchup for them as well. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Max Strus is just too much for him. Strus had a horrible game. He went 1 of 5 from 3, guys. Still had a plus minus, had one of the best plus minus on the team at plus 13.
opinion, he only had 7 points. That's not going to keep up here. I'll be honest with you. I think that Strus has a bounce back game. I think he go over his threes. I think he goes over his points. Mitchell's going to do what he does. You know what I'm saying? He's leading the team. But I expect Garland and Strus to have a lot better game. Imagine those two guys combining 3 for 11 from 3 and only 21 points, and they still win by 14 points. The Cavs hadn't even reached their full potential here. They only went 8 for 30, 27% from the 3, and still won the game by 14 points. I expect the Cavs to do even better than they did in game 1. It's not that I'm scared of the 5.5. It's just that I'll probably put some on the 5.5, but I just put some on the money line minus 210. Just, you know what I'm saying? I really do have a ton of confidence that they win this game. Like I said, I couldn't talk you off laying the 5.5. I'll probably put something on 5.5, but I can't say the main one unit will be on the money line this game. Just trust them to win. So I'm saying I'd be very surprised if the Cavs lost this game. Obviously, with all these favorites, there is a ton of money on the Cavs. I keep it real with y'all. Could we see some fishy shit going down to the wire? And it could be a possibility where the Cavs win and not cover. It's still possible. But I mean, if you have to lay the 5.5, I would still lay it with confidence, and then you live with the results. But this is a Cavs game. This is a Cavs series. In my opinion, when they get to Orlando, it's going to be rocking. Those are going to be the chances for the Magic. Like that game 3 is going to be the spot for the Magic. But game 1 and 2, I think it's all Cavs. They played a bad game. Game 1, I think they come out here and play a much better game, shoot a lot better from 3, and they might even win this game by even more. You see what I'm saying? But obviously, you can never count out the Magic. They do have a great coach. They have a great team. They just got some young guys that's not necessarily ready for the moment, like the Indiana Pacers as well. You see what I'm saying? So, like I just said, this isn't the regular season. Some of these teams can play really well during the regular season. This is the playoffs. This is when half-court offenses get exposed. You dig what I'm saying? So, I do trust the Cavs half-court defense and their half-court offense a lot more than Orlando Magic. Magic are a great team. They have a high ceiling, especially in the years to come. But this isn't their year, my guys. I like the Cavs in this particular spot. Personally, I laid the money line minus 210. I will probably sprinkle some on the Cavs minus 5.5 just to ride with my guys that can't, you know what I'm saying, that feel like that money line is too high. But I'm just being perfectly honest with you. Money line is going to be my main play here. I just need them to win. You see what I'm saying? So, but I still like the Cavs laying a 5.5 as well. Let's go over here to the streets of New York in this one. Knicks laying 5.5 points at the house. I mean, a lot of thoughts on this one, to be honest with you. Obviously, it's hard to go against the Knicks. I do think the Sixers had them. I think that they had them. Like when you go up 10, they went up 10 repeatedly. So they went up 10 multiple times, and they got down 12, got down 16, I believe even 18 points, came all the way back to take the lead in that game. That's the true sign that the team can match up well with them. The whole thing is you can't let the Knicks crowd get into it. We know that Madison Square Garden goes absolutely bonkers over there, man. So it's going to be a tough series, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm still in the belief that the Sixers can mess around and win this series. Like one thing I can tell you guys, and you know this, playoffs is not about one game. Like you can win one game. That's not the series. Is not over. Now we know that Joel Embiid is he hurt his other knee. I believe it was his right one at first. Then he came out, dunked, put back dunk, and then hurt his left knee as well. But he did end up coming back into the game. So he's gimpy. He's not 100%. I still have faith in the Sixers that they can hang in this series. I'm probably going to stay away from this game. Obviously, if they are starting to get blown out, they will just look ahead to Philly. If they do go down 0-2 here, I have full confidence that the Sixers will win both games in Philly. So I'm saying, I know it's an unpopular opinion. Remember, guys, I'm not a fanboy of any of these teams. I know a lot of people are like fans of teams. It's like, oh, no, they can't touch us. So and so. Well, guess what? Not me. I'm not a fan of any of these players or any of these teams. I call it how I see it. And I still think the Sixers have a puncher's chance in this series, even after losing game 1. Like I say, they came out, smacked them in the mouth. They let the Knicks go on a huge surge, and it was a 3-point game. Then Joel Embiid went out. They go on a 9-0 run. They're up 12 at the half, and then the Sixers once again show you that they can hang with this team. Come out of the third quarter, outscore them 36-21. So there's still signs of life that the Sixers can hang with these guys. You see what I'm saying? I still have faith in them. I still lean the Sixers here. I'm probably going to stay off this game, but if I was betting this game, I'd still be taking the Sixers plus the 5.5. I still have faith in them. Obviously, the Knicks can ball out the house. They got Brunson. They got Hart. They got OG Anunoby. You see what I'm saying? The centers didn't play too well. Mitchell Robinson and Hardenstein, but obviously they're just mainly going up against Embiid there. You see what I'm saying? But Miles McBride having 21 points. I mean, that was a really great game. He was a plus 37 in the game. I don't know if Philly just didn't watch tape on him, but he came in, he changed the absolute game, plus minus 37. When you win the game by 7, like he made a really huge impact. Bogdanovich come out there, hadn't really showed up all season. He showed up as well, man. So the Knicks are a great team, but remember, they played their guys heavy minutes, and it could possibly come to bite them in their ass, man. So just me personally, I lean towards Sixers plus 5.5. If I was to bet the game, I'd be looking at Sixers plus 5.5. I wouldn't be surprised if they shocked the world and won outright. Remember, with all of these favorites covering, with some of these a little bit more even teams, don't be surprised if some of these dogs start to come back through. And there is going to be north of 90% of money on the Knicks here once again. If there was one spot that I would take a dog tomorrow, it would be the Sixers plus the 5.5. I'm probably not going to get there, but I'm not going to lie to you. I do think the Sixers, they have a chance to shock the world and win their game. They just got to put their foot on the Knicks' neck. Like when you're up 10, you got to get it up to 15, up to 20. You got to smash them. You can't let them come back into the game and get momentum. That's exactly what they did, and the Knicks went out there and got the job done. But I still feel like that game one was somewhat of a little bit of a lucky cover. That's just me personally. I lean Sixers plus 5.5. That's the only way I'd be taking. Let's go over to the street to Denver here, man. I have no confidence in the Lakers, guys. Like when you see these teams, like this is just basketball. When you see a team come out and have that great of a start versus the Nuggets, and then you still end up getting down by double digits, psychologically, it's really hard to come back from that. I played basketball all my life, man. It's like you see LeBron sitting over there on the bench. I can tell you what he's thinking. He's like, bro, I've done every fucking thing that I can. He obviously can't do it by himself. I'll tell you that right now. D'Angelo Russell, for whatever reason, he goes up against the Nuggets and just forgets how to play basketball. 6 of 20 from the field, 1 of 9 from three-point land. He still ended up being a +2 on his plus minus, but if you're watching the game, Russell was just like so bad for the Lakers there. Hachimura, even though he only had 7 points, he didn't have too bad of a game. Obviously, he's gotten to guard Jokic out there, but LeBron, he did his part. Anthony Davis, he did his part. They're gonna need Reeves, Russell. I'm sorry, I don't want to see Taurean Prince out there. I'm sorry. Like I'd be playing. I know Dinwiddie and Vincent didn't have a good game. I'd play Max Christie before I played Taurean Prince. I know that he's an older guy, he's a vet, but I'm sorry. Like I don't think he's a guy that should be getting 20 minutes in the NBA basketball game. That's just me personally. I don't know what Ham sees in him, but that's just me personally. I would even play Max Christie. They need Vanderbilt back hard as hell, man. But Vincent and Dinwiddie have to give them something off the bench. Both of these guys had 0 points. That can't happen, man. Especially Vincent, who's played up against his team with the Miami Heat in the last year's finals as well, man. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Like the Lakers shown that they could match up well with the Nuggets. And I just want to say something, just basketball wise. I don't understand why teams won't put Jokic in the pick and roll every single time. Teams that have had success versus the Nuggets, teams like the Timberwolves, like the Suns, like the Mavs, what do? They attack Jokic off the dribble and they drive into the paint and try to get into the paint as much as possible. That's what they do. That's how they've had success. I don't know why these teams are scared of it or going one-on-one basketball, AD shooting these turnaround jumpers. That's just me personally, man. There's a recipe to success to beat the Nuggets. Teams just act like they're scared to do it, man. But I have no faith whatsoever in the Lakers, and I'm starting to think that they don't have any faith in themselves as well going up against the Nuggets. Psychologically, it's really hard for me to see them get over the hump. They've lost 9 straight matchups versus the Denver Nuggets, and when you get up double digits and still lose the game by double digits, it's really hard to come back from that, man. So I'd lean the Nuggets here once again. I might actually put some on Nuggets -7.5. They got the mental. The Lakers have like a mental block versus these guys, and especially when you come out like that, come first quarter, first half on the money line, and still end up getting smacked like that. It's just really bad for their mindset for the rest of this series, man. So this series might already be over even after the game. Well, this is one series that's not necessarily overreacting. We just look at the history. You see what I'm saying? The Lakers have done this plenty of times where they can come out and get a double-digit lead versus the Nuggets, and they just can't sustain it, man. I'm worried about their mindset. These older guys as well are really running out of gas in high altitude. I think the Nuggets here, -7.5, should win this game by double digits once again, my guys. So that's the show, man. 3 games. I should be back for I won't be available tomorrow, but I should be back on Tuesday for sure, man. 1 p.m. Eastern. I got something I got my eye on. The line could get even better. You see what I'm saying, for Tuesday, man. So I got a couple of games that I got my eye on. Really all 3 games for Tuesday, man. But for Monday, for me, I already took Cavs on the money line -210. I still like a -5.5. I'll sprinkle it in as well. And if I was betting those other 2 games, it had to be the Sixers plus the 5.5. It had to be the Nuggets -7.5. And you know what? Nuggets probably come out here with a little bit of effort as well in the first quarter here as well, my guys. That's the show. Got a ton of shit going on right now. Shit's really way more important than basketball. You see what I'm saying? So a really important day for me and the family, man. I appreciate you guys for the support. It's all love. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you can, hit the like button one time for the one time, my guys. Let's get 1,000 likes. I'll keep it straight up with you. I don't even have time to do this show right now, but I know it's the NBA playoffs and I can't just disappear on my guys. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can, if you appreciate me taking out the time of my busy day, I'm only running on like 2 hours of sleep. You dig what I'm saying? If you can, let's get 1,000 likes, man. One time for the one time. I will definitely find time between. I don't think I'll be able to do it tomorrow night, but Tuesday morning, at some point, no matter what, I'll be going live on this channel for you guys, man. I hope y'all appreciate it. I hope you guys are winning your bets, whatever you're betting, props, all that good stuff. Go download the Action Network app as well. A lot of prop gods. They got some prop gods over there. No lie. I don't think you would be sorry whether you're betting baseball, soccer, tennis, NASCAR, college football, college basketball. You won't be sorry going over there. Download the Action Network app. It's all free. You can follow the experts for free as well, man. Let's take the bookies to Smack City. It's all love, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button. I love you guys, man. I hope you love me back. And we out, my guys. Hit the like button one time for the one time. Let's cash. We out.